22 in that game.
Olynyk gives to Vanderbilt. He too was absent in that game 2 weeks ago. Who wasn't absent? Lauri Markkanen, and continues to deliver for Utah. 22 points on the season, gets the first bucket tonight.
And let's remember, the Clippers did some good things. They held Utah to basically 8 points below what they're averaging, forced 21 turnovers, which led to 25 points. But that bench and the three-point line was just too much to overcome that.
Sexton through the short straw, guarding Leonard, makes a cross-court pass to Terrence Mann, who beats the buzzer, but it's Vanderbilt who rises for the rebound. The Jazz out in front here to start things off.
Ryan, let me ask you, where do you think the 34 points that Paul George scored against him comes from?
Vanderbilt lays it in. It'll, my guess, be by committee, and I wouldn't mind seeing Terrence Mann with the lion's share of those. Again, he started the last game and played very well with 14 points against the Jazz. Marcus Morris Sr. will certainly add to that ledger as he knocks down the first bucket for the Clippers.
It seems like every first bucket he makes comes from the top of the circle area. I'm liking it.
Morris has been spectacular for the Clippers. He had 19 the last time these two teams met. Markkanen inside, off the window and in. He can score in such a variety of ways for Utah.
Well, if that's going to be the matchup all night, Zoo's got his hands full because Markkanen will take him out behind the three-point line and then is good enough to put it on the floor.
Reggie, it's always a great sign when he makes his first shot, whether he's scoring or not scoring. In the last 9 games, he has found efficiency, and it's a huge reason why the Clippers are 8-3 in their last 11. Sexton getting his second start of the year. Plays topside to Clarkson, who has the greenest of green lights in maybe NBA history. Misses short there. He won't miss short very often. He is a gunslinger. He too has found efficiency as well as a playmaking ability. We'll talk more about Clarkson as this game goes on. Tough pass inside to Morris. Goes back to Jackson. Now singly covered. Morris, another mid-range pull-up. This one is long. And Ivica Zubac's out-rivaled for the loose ball by Vanderbilt. Wants to show back the other way. Tripped up in transition. They'll call a double dribble, and the ball goes back to the Clippers.
I actually thought they were going to call a foul on the Clippers for a little shove push on Vanderbilt.
Instead, the ball goes back to the Clippers.
Let me ask you, be honest now.
Always.
Wait, you always are. Do you think of Clippers and the yellow uniforms that they're in? Come on.
For the Jazz, there are some yellow notes, unintended, and a nice pass inside to Zoo, deflected at the rim. They'll count the basket, I believe, and a foul. Go back to their purple and gold days.
I may have said Clippers, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I'm here to correct and edit. It's all good.
It just doesn't remind you of, doesn't remind me of the Utah Jazz.
I've never been much of a uniform critiquer, so I'll abstain from this as Ivica Zubac goes to the free throw line. We count the basket. This is a chance to tie. Clippers never trailed in their win over the Spurs, 119-97. Hitting 21 threes. More importantly, out of the 44 shots that they made, 32 were assisted. We are tied up here, 9 minutes to play in this first quarter. Clarkson looks inside to Markkanen and instead tries to find a cutting Vanderbilt and throws the ball out of bounds.
In essence, you have 2 scoring guards out there for Utah. You know, Clarkson could put good numbers up, and Sexton was brought into Cleveland when they drafted him. They thought he might be a point guard in the NBA. They found out he can score, he works extremely hard, but he's not a point guard.
Leonard fakes the pocket pass, fires the mid-range, and it's long. Song remains the same. We're tied at 7 with 8:45 remaining in the first quarter. Sexton, the floater, it is good, and so is Colin Sexton. We forgot about him last year, only played 11 games for the Cavaliers, and has found a nice home here in Utah. Tripped up by Zoo. They get it to Morris for the transition 3. Hits short, rebound back to Zoo, and he lays it in.
Boy, that was a tough angle. He did the hard work, came up with the basketball, but then he was pushed and it was like underneath the backboard. He had to come back with it and get it up there, and he did it, and it fell.
Markkanen. Now Clarkson, as the shot clock winds into single digits. 3 is long. Rebound taken by Vanderbilt. He does a little bit of everything out there for Utah. Sexton, the floater, it's short. And a 2-headed rebound for Terrence Mann. Pushing the tempo. pushing the pace, driving inside. And a double dribble there by Terrence Mann.
Yep, you mean you can't pass to yourself? Not allowed to.
Ran out of steam midway through.
Watch the big man working hard, gets it inside, and then is able to just get it up in time before Leonard can try and do anything at all with it.
They put Zoo on Vanderbilt, technically a non-shooter, as Markkanen is a shooter, flings a 3-0, and the rebound control tapped over to Mann. Reggie picked up by Sexton, surveys the scene, uses Zoo as a barricade, rumbles down the lane, finishes high off the glass, no, Zoo with the rebound, a fadeaway little hook shot, and Ivica Zubac has his fingerprints all over this one. 7 points and 3 rebounds here in the first quarter.
Zoo did just what you're supposed to do. If the opposing big man goes after the shot and tries to block it, Zoo should be free to go on the offensive glass.
Clarkson makes his first, certainly not his last shot of the night. 2 points for him, an assist and a rebound, being thrust into more of a playmaking role overall this season, but certainly tonight Mike Conley not playing with the knee injury as Leonard rises in the mid-range and knocks it down. Kawhi Leonard puts the Clippers out in front by 2.
Okay, welcome to the game, Kawhi.
He has been, you look at the numbers like kind of behind the curtain, even though his statistics don't jump off the page, his impact has been large. Jackson behind the defense and flushes it in. Timeout Utah. Clippers jump out in front 15-11 with 6:43 to play in the first quarter. Clippers are getting out and running in this opening frame.